Welcome back, friends, family, and fans. This is the 2018 Fresh and the Furious. You are watching the Bubble Stream here at the Ted Reeve Sports Complex. I'm the Derby Nerd with Amelia Diehard, and we're calling Game 2 here in the Bubble.
We sure are. We've got Combo Team 2, Border City Brawlers from Windsor, Suburbia, which I just learned is part of New York State, Grey Bruce Roller Derby, and Niagara Roller Girls. They're up against North Central Roller Derby, which is also a combo team.
Combo team number 3, maybe.
I guess. You have a full menu today here at the Fresh and Furious tournament. Orangeville Roller Girls coming together with Simcoe Roller Derby out of Barrie, North Ontario Roller Derby, which is Sudbury, Timmins, Nipissing, Cochrane, Kirkland Lake, Temiskaming. How do you say that?
Is it Temiskaming?
Temiskaming and Thunder Bay. So everybody's from all over. Ontario is representative as well as the States. So this will be a good time today. Yeah, a lot of American skaters coming up. We have skaters from Cleveland here too. Buffalo traditionally has sent a team here to the tournament. They haven't sent a full team here this year. But yeah, we invite our American friends, fresh friends, to come as well. No, sorry, Queen's Court is here, but they're a mixed team this year. Another mixed team, Queen's Court and Friends. So they're back. So a lot of American representation as well this season. But yeah, combo team number 2. I love how they're just accepting that placeholder. Yeah, keep it easy.
And I think the coaches are wearing combo clothing. That's what I heard.
I can't see them from here, but it's amazing.
As we talked about in that first game, things are a little bit behind schedule. If you're just tuning in, this game was the 11:40 game. It was going to be scheduled. The game that was supposed to follow this at 12:20 will actually be over at Ted Reeve on the in the main arena on the main stream. You will still be able to watch it, but you won't be able to see that here. So this is the 11:40 game. Combo number 2 against North Central Roller Derby. The winner of this, of course, this is double elimination here in the first round. The winner will move on to play at 1 o'clock against Burning Renegades, one of those teams that does feature American skaters. And the loser, of course, will have an opportunity to continue as well. The loser will go on to play at 2:20. So we'll update that for you as we get to the end. Teams now being introduced.
Combo Team 2 in white for this game.
And North Central Roller Derby in the black. Northern Ontario Roller Derby, which is itself a collection, has sent teams here before in the past. The Neophytes, they have been called in the past. The senior members of Nord recently just skated in a tournament in Sudbury. Northern Ontario Roller Derby. I love that Northern Ontario teams have really had a strong collaborative relationship throughout the history of roller derby in Northern Ontario. Nipissing, I think, is the newest team to be added to that group, that collective.
Yes. Together, the pack survives.
All right, we are ready to get underway. Again, combo team number 2 in black on your screen, and in white is the North Central Roller Derby.
Jammers fighting hard. It's a mixed pack there.
Oh wait, I think we had it backwards there. Isn't combo team number 2 in white?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But it's the black jammer, has lead jammer for this one, number 518. Thank you. Tough as balls.
So first points on the board go to North Central Roller Derby. We're trying to keep these mixed teams straight this year too. It's hard enough just keeping all the different leagues in Ontario straight, let alone when they mix themselves up.
Yeah. And I find when you've been announcing a little bit and you're sticking sort of to the people you know, you start to know people by the way they skate. You don't have to wait to see the numbers and the names. But it's so great to see these fresh skaters come out and really just work so hard. Look at that. Number 711 in white, Sassatrash. Through right off the line on the outside. She's our lead jammer for this go-around. Rathwell, black jammer for North Central Roller Derby, also completed her scoring pass.
Sasatrash now picking up points, going to call it off. So Team Combo now will tie things up here. 4-4 after 2 jams. I really like that they're just going with Combo Team number 2.
Me too.
I think that's great.
That is.
I also would have accepted just a bunch of skaters. Great team name.
Yeah. Friends forever, if you want to be mushy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Friends will be forever made here at the Fresh and the Furious.
For sure. All right. Third jam. Again, blockers working really well together.
Terrible Tara now trying to push those blockers out of play. Does so, eventually picks up a lead jammer status now. Second of the game for North Central Roller Derby.
Hockey Pants going to the box for failure to reform. So the white side is down a blocker. However, they still force the jammer to call.
3 points picked up by Terrible Tara. She called it off just before there was a steal of 1. So 7-4 now is the lead for North Central Roller Derby. A little bit of a tighter start than we saw in our first game.
Lined up again.
1 each in the penalty box. 3-3 in the pack.
Okay, hearing the no pack call. And they let her go. It's Black Jammer, 919. Tough as balls, through once again. This is the second time she's jammed for North Central Roller Derby. Hits it and quits it, putting 3 points on the board.
Gortisha was just about to hit the pack for combo team number 2. Was unable to get any points. Now North Central pulling ahead a little bit, 10-4, 4 minutes in. Of course, these are 20-minute games. We are in the first round, double elimination round. Penalty box still has some skaters in it. It's going to be a 3-2 pack advantage for combo team number 2.
Sasatrash out again. She's through off the line. This is the second time she's achieved lead jammer status for her team.
A strong start for Sasatrash.
Slipping like a shadow through the crack between the blockers. Holds the line, keeps going. And Black Jammer, number 90, Rathwell, is through, eligible to score.
Fought through some great defense led by Hot Laps Houlihan. Seeing some great young skaters here, at least young in their careers. And a 4-point pickup from combo team number 2 makes it a 2-point game now, 10-8 as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Seeing both teams starting to relax a little now that they have 5 jams under their belt.
3-3 still in the pack. So penalty troubles for both teams' packs here in the first 5 minutes of the game.
So seeing Hockey Pants lining up to help her jammer, while keeping an eye on the Black Jammer. Hockey Pants, I've heard, has a strong hockey background and is taken to the track like a fish takes to water.
Both jammers now out of the pack. We're going to get a little bit of some contact as we hit turn 4, and Terrible Tara passes. And
oh, look at that.
Terrible Tara wearing a Neophytes shirt steals all 4 points for North Central Roller Derby.
That was brilliantly done.
So in a tight game, a big steal of 4 could be a difference maker as we move through. Still lots of time on the clock.
Really feeling that this game, Nerd, both teams are really well matched for size, strength, and skill.
Yep.
So it's going to be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do have not quite full rosters, but big benches.
Yeah.
And Gortisha now picking up lead jammer status for combo team number 2.
Tough as balls, working hard at the front of the pack. Hearing the no pack call, she'll be released as Gortisha fights at the back. Again, Queen Helsa really telling the players, no pack, no pack, encouraging them to get it together because it's not much of a game if there's no pack for anybody to skate there.
Impossible, you could say,
yes.
Technically, by the rules.
Tough as bales. Thank you. Thank you.
Helsa, increasingly experienced referee here in Southern Ontario, refs for Hogtown roller derby, and see her many places in Southern Ontario, Durham Region roller derby as well. As is true for all NSOs and skating officials in Southern Ontario.
Supporting the sport. Sasatrash is out again, working hard against the pack. And she slips through on the inside at the same time. Skater number 90, Rathwell, slips through on the outside. There's less than a quarter of a lap between these two skaters, but it's Sasatrash with lead jammer status.
Sasatrash with a nice little heads up glimpse over her left shoulder as she approached that pack to try and judge where the jammer was, and did she call it off in time? No, it was a steal of 2.
Yep.
But it will be 3 for team combo. But just great heads-up play from Sasatrash to take that look, judge where the jammer was, try and steal a few or get a few points, and call it off before the other team came in. A little bit off, but I mean, for a fresh meat skater to have that kind of just heads-up thought.
That's one of the hardest jammer skills to develop. You can get such tunnel vision of, I have one job to do, I'm going to get through this pack, that you lose sight of the other jammer and your own bench. So great work, Sasatrash. Gortisha through. She's lead jammer for this go-around. And Terrible Tara sliding through, sneaking through. She's half a lap behind.
Hot lap Houlihan on a multiplayer block heading to the penalty box. So combo team number 2 is going to remain a blocker down as we start the next jam. Just coming out of the box at the end of that jam was number 83, a red hot chili popper.
Terrible Tara steals another 3 points before the jam is called off. She's a sneaky one.
As you can see in your scoreboard, it's a tie game, 19-19, just coming up to the midway point of this 20-minute showdown. You know, another thing about the Fresh and Furious tournament that impresses me every year is the ability for skaters to continue to come up with new and interesting derby names.
Yes.
And Tough as Bales. Another great example of that. Number 515 for North Central Derby. Sasatrash also threw in her initial pass.
She had some fancy work there trying to hold the inside.
Tough as Bales powering through the block at the top of the pack, and is going to go for some more as Sasatrash hits the pack on a scoring pass now as well.
Tough as Bales is living up to her name. Absolutely fearless against the blockers. Not afraid to shove them around.
And again, North Central Roller Derby going to keep this jam going. There's some kind of matchup they like on the track right now. And Sasatrash is getting caught up now in the North Central defense.
They've really adjusted to Sasatrash's style of jamming, looking for those openings.
She is small but surprisingly strong, and I think it's she looks very confident on her quads, and that allows her to push through seemingly impenetrable walls.
Yeah. Great toe stop work, really great on her feet, and just taking a look for the spaces available to her.
And as we've seen at every level of roller derby, size can really be overcome with footwork and just skating ability. It really makes a big difference. So, North Central pulling ahead just slightly now.
Lead jammer, 003. Queen Elizabeth. Lead jammer, the first time we've seen her jam.
An opportunity here too for Team Combo to hopefully get closer, maybe even tie things up. Misfits with a nice exit hit though is going to potentially force a call off. But no call off coming. Rathwell now able to get through and is now picking up points.
Seeing blocker number 15, Goldie blocks, working at the front of the pack to help her jammer while the other three try to shut down the white jammer, and they've succeeded in that, knocking two to the outside.
Elizabeth had enough, called it off. 3 for Elizabeth and 3 as well. So it's a 3-3 jam, 34-29. The difference remains 5 here, 8 minutes to go. Another tight one. We've had a few really close games so far here at the Fresh and the Furious 2018.
Really seeing some smart jamming here. No power jams given up so far this game.
Yeah, a lot of pack penalties early on, but those seem to have slowed down as well.
Look at that. Once again, jammers working hard. Hearing the no pack call from the refs. And it sounds like Queen Halisa has had it with the no pack situation, sending blockers to the box. Terrible Tara, strong jammer. She's knocked to the inside, hops back up, and continues to work against that white wall.
Yeah, I like this white pack from the combo team number 2 with Hot Laps Houlihan and Hockey Pants. A really strong defense, but Terrible Tara able to power through it.
No pack call once again.
A nice adjustment from the defense, following the jammer into the corner. But Terrible Tara able to stay up on her feet. Hockey Pants with the exit hit. Unfortunately follows her out as well, both forced to re-enter at the back of the pack. Hot Lips Houlihan was the last line of defense, able to hold in Terrible Tara. Hockey Pants now getting involved, and there you're seeing just the skating ability and that hockey background being such a huge advantage.
Both jammers very strong, but can't get through these blockers. I'm really impressed by the way these fresh skaters are holding back the jammers.
Multiplayer block penalty being called. Dennis Menace being sent to the box, along with another North Central skater. So they're going to start 2 in the box. It's going to be a big 4-2 pack advantage for combo team number 2. And that comes at a great time as they are down by 10, so looking to cut into that gap. Now, I don't think that the North Central team has realized they have 2 in the box yet. And there they are, the skaters now being removed from the track. So 4-2 pack advantage for combo team number 2, down by 10, 5 minutes to go.
Sasatrash again through on the inside. She's so quick. And a star pass to the front. Goldie blocks, picks it up. She's half a lap behind Sasatrash.
Great heads-up play from Tough as Bales to pass that, and Sasatrash turning into the pack, picks up all 4 points, just needed to pass 2, and got the 2 for the box and called it, freezing those 2 blockers in the penalty box as well. Amazing play here.
That was beautiful. That was some advanced jamming right there.
Excellent work on that jam now to pull within 6 points. This game moving much more quickly than the previous. So still pack advantage for combo team number 2. Great defense, though, from the 2 North Central roller derby blockers on the track. Penalty was indicated, but then moved. No, and there it is. I thought so. There was a call from the outside pack ref to the jammer being called on a cut. She doesn't look like she knows exactly what she's supposed to be doing here. And this is not good for North Central roller derby.
It's a power jam.
And of course, the power jam does not start until she gets to the penalty box.
Nope.
And Rathwell a little bit confused. It's her first penalty she's ever been called on in her roller derby career.
Yep.
And she just didn't want to go to the penalty box.
No.
I don't blame her.
And you can't blame her at all, no.
It's a sad, lonely place over there.
It is.
Meanwhile, combo team number 2 is just beginning their power jam, and they've got an opportunity to at least tie things up here, if not more.
And a smart move by the jammer there. A star pass to number 12. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, Hockey Pants with a cut. Now we have both jammers in the box.
Missed opportunity from combo team 2, and I saw it was just after Hockey Pants received that star pass, which was a great move.
Yes,
but one of her wheels just slipped out on the inside. The pass had already been made, so it was a legal pass. She is the jammer.
Oh. Rathwell back on the track and happy to be here. Pushes hard against the strong blocking from combo team 2. Hot Lips Houlihan got a piece of her but couldn't hold her.
So Rathwell now finishing her initial pass and looking to score, helping to secure North Central Roller Derby's lead. Only 6 seconds left. Will she get to the pack in time? She does, and sneaks through.
Nice, 4 points.
Yeah, there was 5 points given. I think you're right, though. I think 1 point of those points will be removed. The jammer had come into the penalty box. Jammer laugh points are tough. I don't know if I just read a really interesting study by referee Code Adam on some of the inconsistencies with jammer lap points being called. It's a fascinating topic in flat track roller derby right now. There's a bit of a movement toward eliminating the jammer as a point, which would be an interesting development in flat track roller derby.
That would be a big game changer, honestly.
Yeah.
It really would.
But that's still just early discussions, nothing official in that regard, but there's a movement.
Still an evolving game.
All right, we are back underway now. 10 points is still the difference after that kind of do-si-do in the penalty box.
Yep. Seeing the black jammer acting like a fifth blocker there to ensure her. Wow! Terrible Tara. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and it looks like a track cutting penalty is being called on the combo team jammer Red Hot Chili Popper. An opportunity now for North Central Roller Derby to put this game away in the waning stages of it.
Terrible Tara.
Devolution was trying to work some nice offense on the inside.
And Sassatrash showing her chops as a blocker as well as a jammer, slowing Terrible Tara down, pushing her to the outside. She'll have to come back in all the way behind the pack.
Yeah, Sassatrash, definitely a double threat.
Yes.
And that stripe and the star. Terrible Tara now coming up against that combo defense yet again.
Nice teamwork there on the part of the white blockers.
Twirl Girl doing a nice job bridging, making sure that those pack penalties not being called.
Look at that.
Chili Popper out and through.
Strong strides as she makes her way around. And did you see that? That was sneaky.
Sneaky, but also it means that North Central Roller Derby has lost their lead jammer status, so they cannot call this off. So both skaters are scoring, and we've got another 20 seconds left to go.
4 points each on the board. It's North Central Roller Derby still with a strong lead, but anything could happen now.
And this might, in the end, work out for the best. Although it does give Team Combo some new life here as this jam comes to its natural conclusion after 2 minutes. So we're going to get one more in here. It's still 10 points is the difference. So yeah, 10 points is the difference. So that did work out for North Central Roller Derby. A little bit of a dangerous thing to do to pass that star when you have lead jammer status, but it killed enough clock for them.
And an official review happening now.
Now there seemed to be some conclusion about the way that jam ended. But who knows? Could be anything. Clock is nonetheless stopped. We will have one more jam in. North Central Roller Derby in the black, up by 10, 55-45. What a great game it's been, though.
It's an exciting game.
Two very evenly matched teams.
Great time to just thank all of our volunteers, the refs, the medics, everyone who made this tournament possible today. Thanks to Hogtown Roller Derby for putting this event on year after year.
I'd like to thank our league charity as well. So each year, Hogtown Rollers share a portion of their proceeds with community charitable organizations, and this year they are fundraising for Little Rescue. Little Rescue is dedicated to help the growing number of turtles in the pet trade find proper homes and educating the populace on their correct care, and above all else, giving a voice to silent creatures.
Aw. You get the chance to meet the turtles. Oh my gosh. Hear their stories.
All right, here we are, the final jam of this showdown between North Central Roller Derby and Combo Team number 2.
Combo Team 2 with blocker strength advantage. Let's see what happens. Nice, nicely done.
And they do pick up lead jammer status. Nakamama is your lead jammer, but Tough as Nails breaking through as well.
Darth Vegan tried to get a hold of her, couldn't catch her. And Black blockers moving towards the front of the pack. They're going to try to slow her down. Nakamama doesn't care. She's through, picking up 4 more points. Nice.
And Combo Team here has no chance but to keep this jam going with no time left on the clock. Both jammers have now scored. That'll keep North Central ahead.
Hockey pants catches the black jammer and holds her. Oh my gosh, Nakamama decides to call it and celebrating a phenomenal jam.
A fantastic game, a great way to end it. I think maybe they saw the writing on the wall. Combo Team number 2 realized that trading points is just going to prolong the potential inevitable. And so they're going to give this one up to North Central Roller Derby. And there it is, your final whistle being blown by head ref Queen Helsa, 63-53. North Central Roller Derby 1 win away from advancing to the final, or the final round. Yes, the knockout round. And Team Combo will fight for their lives in the next game.
Congratulations to both these teams and their benches. Incredible game. Really fun to watch.
So if you are a fan of North Central Roller Derby, they have moved on. They will be playing the Burning Renegades at 1 p.m. here in the arena, and I think we're on track to get that game in. We'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. But if you were looking for the game that was supposed to start at 12:20, that is going to be coming up next here on the bubble track. So that game will be Quad City Hot Rods versus the Smash Squad. Or is that game being moved? I'm so confused now.
I'm a little lost, but my understanding, Nerd, is that the junior game originally scheduled today has been canceled.
Okay.
So if you were looking to watch some junior roller derby action, it's not going to happen here today, but for sure keep an eye on those future stars.
All right, well, that is going to be a wrap. Amelia, thank you. It was a pleasure calling with you.
Thank you, Nerd.
Again, stay tuned, stick around, but check for updated track times and schedules. Games are being moved around. We had that long injury timeout, but we're going to get them all in. So stay tuned here at layer9.ca. It's the 2018 Fresh and the Furious, brought to you by Hogtown Roller Derby.